Welcome to the lecture number 1. Today we are going to study a chapter called mensuration. Mensuration means, in short, we can say that measurements. And measurements of all two-dimensional as well as three-dimensional figures. So there are some important formulas you have to remember properly. So first formula is for cuboid. When I say cuboid, that time you will find this shape you might have come across many times. For example, you will find this room itself, or brick, or a compass box, so many things around us. It has 6 faces, the same identical faces, front and back, sidewise 2, top and bottom. Top and bottom are identical, sideways 2 faces are identical. Then you will find it has length, it has breadth, as well as it has height. So, area of vertical faces. When I say the area of vertical faces means that only these 1, 2, 3 and 4. Front, behind, sideways 2. So area of these vertical faces is twice into the bracket length plus breadth into height. Then area of all faces. When I say area of all faces means I need to say that top, bottom as well as you will find sideways 2, front and back. Area of these all 6 faces is twice into the bracket, length into breadth plus breadth into height plus height into length. The next to that is volume. Now try to understand. Volume is nothing but space occupied, and volume of this cuboid, or in some we call it as parallelepiped. So for that, volume of cuboid is length into breadth into height. One more very important thing you are supposed to remember, that area has a unit, square. For example, square centimeter, square meters, right? And volume is having centimeter cube, or you even can say meter cube, right? In general. Next to that is cube. Right? In this case, you will find what is the difference. Sideways 2 faces, top, bottom, identical, front, behind, end. Now for cube, all the faces are in square form, and area of a square you all know that is side square. So if I label them as L, each length, breadth and height, then I get the area of vertical faces, that is 4L square. Then area of 6 faces, 6L square, and volume is same here, length into breadth into height. But since all this length, breadth and height are equal, you will be getting them as L cube. Coming to the next figure, which is called as right circular cylinder. The name itself will give you an idea, or name itself will speak for this figure, right circular. Now right circular in the sense that height is perpendicular to the base. Base is having the radius R, because top and bottom, which are identical circles, top and bottom are identical circles. So area of base, you may consider top or bottom, is pi r square. SC stands for curved surface area. When I say curved surface area, I need to say I am going to exclude top and bottom, and that is 2 pi r h. That is 2 pi r h. Next to that is ST. Now ST stands for total surface area. When I say total surface area, I need to say top, bottom, including the curved surface area. So total surface area is 2 pi r into bracket r plus h. Next is volume. Right? Volume, once again you will find space occupied. Right? So volume is pi r square into h. You will obviously very nicely understand one thing, that for 3-dimensional figure, maybe a parallelepiped, a cuboid, maybe a cube, or maybe a right circular cylinder. Area of base into height. That is in general formula to get the volume of any three-dimensional field. Next to that is right circular cone. Now in right circular cone, we will find base is circular. This is called as perpendicular height. Try to understand, this is called as perpendicular height to the base, and it is always denoted by H. Why do we find this is called as L, but L is nothing but slant height. So, very important to understand the difference between slant height and perpendicular. Then, AB stands for area of base. So, area of base is obviously pi r square. Curved surface area is pi r L. Now, what is L slant height? In many sums, you will find that they may give radius of base, height, and you need to find out L. Now you will notice that this triangle formed over here is a right angle triangle. So we can apply Pythagoras theorem to this triangle, in which we will surely find this slant height is nothing but hypotenuse. So L square is equal to r square plus h square. You can use the same formula in three different forms. You may say h square is equal to h square minus r square, or you can say r square is equal to h square minus h square. Okay. Next to that is ST. Now ST means total surface area of the cone. Now cone is pi r into bracket r plus L. Total surface area is pi r into bracket r plus L. Then volume. Volume of a right circular cone is 1/3 pi r square h. So these all are the formulas for these four figures. Please note down very carefully. So I am going to give you the more three-dimensional figures also. For timing, please focus on them. Then I'll come to the formula of the next figure, as after this right circular cone is sphere. It is very important formula. All these formulas you must know by heart. Applications of these all formulas are very important. Now please see the next figure which I am going to draw now. The next figure is, that is what you will find. Now next figure, as I said, that is a sphere. Now sphere is in the shape you will find of a tennis ball, you can say beach ball, volleyball, right? These all are spheres. Now, for this sphere you will find this is radius. This is a radius. Same way, let's see here, formula for area of sphere. Dear student, you will surely notice one thing. sphere itself is a spherical formula. So it will not have different formulas like curved surface area or something like that. There's only one area. So that is nothing but 4 pi r square is area of square, entire area, of course, entire area. The next to that is volume of sphere. Volume of sphere. Now, volume of sphere is 4/3 pi r cube, or even you can say 4/3 pi r cube. Right? Remember this carefully. Next is sphere. Now I am going to give the formulas for hemisphere. Of course, hemi stands for what? Half. Hemi stands for. So you will find here, this is radius as well as this is also radius for this hemisphere. And notice, very important, base is of circular form. Base is of circular form. So here once again I say area of base is pi r square. Then SC. SC stands for only the curved surface area excluding the bottom. Only the curved surface area excluding the bottom. Then curved surface area is 2 pi r square. See here, area of an entire sphere is 4 pi r square. Hemi stands for half. So curved surface area is 2 pi r square. The next to that is total surface area. When I say total surface area, I mean to say that curved surface area added with the bottom. Now curved surface area is 2 pi r square. Bottom is in the circular form. So 2 pi r square plus pi r square, that will give me 3 pi r square. So this is how you will find you got base area, you got curved surface area, you got total surface area. What else is left out? Volume. Now volume is exactly half that of sphere. So 2/3 pi r cube. If you divide 4/3 by 2, that means if I say here into 1/2, naturally I will get it as 2/3 pi r cube. So that all is about hemisphere. Now let's see, the next one is very, very important. That is first term. First term. This is a new term, okay? Or this is a new object that we came across in 10th standard. More or less you all have gone through sphere, hemisphere, square and all these things. First term. Now you will find first term is these are the radii of top and bottom. Top and bottom are in circular form. This is H. This is perpendicular. This is H. Okay, R1, R1, L. Let's find out the same way. We'll find that in case if cone is there, isn't it? If you cone is cut off from the top, then you will get the figure of first term. Now at once we will get the figure of first term. And let's see all the formulas of the first term. The first formula is right? Curved surface area, right ones, pi into bracket R1 plus R2 into L. Curved surface area, I am talking about only curved surface area. Now what is L? L is a slant height, and slant height is x squared plus R1 minus R2 the whole square. If curved surface area is pi into bracket R1 plus R2 into L. Now what is R1? R1 is the radius of the base. What is R2? R2 is a radius of the top. Top is circular, bottom is also circular. So SC or curved surface area is pi into bracket R1 plus R2 into L. How to get the value of L? L is equal to square root of L is equal to square root of x square. H is this perpendicular, right? That is x square plus R1 minus R2 the whole square, provided R1 is greater than R2. Okay, now total surface area. Right? Total surface area, ST. Very important. Now, top is circular, bottom is circular, and this is curved. So, pi R1 square plus pi R2 square plus pi into bracket R1 plus R2 into L. Okay, so bottom plus top plus curve. So pi R1 square plus pi R2 square plus pi into bracket R1 plus R2 into L. So curved surface area is over, total surface area is over. Now the next term is volume of first term. Volume is equal to 1 upon 3, like cone only, 1 upon 3 R1 square plus R2 square plus R1 into R2 into H. Very important, right? Volume of question is 1 upon 3 R1 square plus R2 square R1 plus R2 into H. So this all is about first term. First term is also of the shape of bucket. If I make it inverted, it will become bucket. So here curved surface area is pi R1 plus R2 into L. Slant height is x square plus R1 minus R2 the whole square. Then total surface area is pi R1 square plus pi R2 square, pi into bracket R1 plus R2 into L. Volume is equal to 1 upon 3 into bracket R1 square plus R2 square plus R1 into R2 into H. This all is about first two. The next are also very two important formulas are there. One is called as sector and other one is called as segment. We are going to study that also. Please have a look at this carefully. First one is a new term, new object. You have to study in the standard way. Now you will notice very importantly that sector is a part. Sector is a part of a circle. This is a circle which has O as a center. Then naturally we find that this part of a circle with center O and radius is R. ABC is called as arc. Now you all notice the length of total arc is 2 pi. That is called circumference. This is a theta. Theta is central angle. The angle formed at the center by radius is called as central angle. Now you will find that there are two types of sectors are there. One is called as major sector, one is called as minor sector. Now major sector is a sector which is larger than semicircle is called as major sector, while the sector which is smaller than that of a semicircle is called as minor sector. So naturally you come to know this is called as minor sector and this is called as major sector. Area of major sector plus area of this minor sector will give us total area of a sector. That actually remember that area of major sector plus area of minor sector is always equal to area of a sector. Now let's see here. Area of a sector formula. Area of a sector area of a sector, you have to read this way. Area of a sector of a circle is center O and bounded by RABC. I repeat again. Area of a sector with center O bounded by RABC. Formula is theta upon 360 into pi r square. Theta stands for what? Center line. 360 odd. Pi is having value in sometimes 22/7 or 22/7. A radius is radius of a circle. This is area of sector. Next to that is length of arc. Is theta upon 180 into pi r. Theta upon 180 into pi r. What is theta once again? Theta is central angle. Upon 180 pi r stands for radius. So this is length of arc. Now there is one more formula for area of sector. Length into r upon 2. In case in some of the questions, if length of arc is given, radius is also given, and you have to find out area of sector, then in that case, you have to write the formula for area of sector is length into r upon 2. Now you will find that sometimes they give you the area of minor sector, they will give you the area of circle. You can easily find out the area of major sector. So these are the formula. Area of sector A O dash A is theta upon 360 pi r square. Length of arc is theta upon 180 into pi r. Now sometimes in many questions they have given, they have used the term measure of an arc, measure of a sector. This word measure stands for theta. Please note it down properly. That word measure stands for theta, value of theta. Okay. Then area of sector is sometimes length of r into radius upon 2. So this all is about sector. The next term is very important, that is called as segment. So segment is formed, segment is always formed by chord of a circle. Supposing if I take this as a chord, AB is a chord. AB is a chord. Now you will surely find this circle is divided into two parts of this case. But in this case it is divided into two parts because of this chord AB. Try to understand. Because of this chord AB. In this case, circle is divided into two parts because of the area. So that is the difference between segment and sector. Now you find this shaded region is called as segment. So area of segment. Area of segment AB. Okay, that is equal to again you find this is theta. O is center of a circle. Area of segment AB is equal to R square pi theta upon 360 minus sin theta. In trigonometry, you will come to know the values of sine angles. Okay, R stands for, of course, radius. Theta stands for central angle. Sin theta, now values of theta are different. Sometimes 30, value of this can be 30, value of this can be 60, value of theta can be 45, or even sometimes 90. So R square pi theta upon 360 minus sin theta upon 2. One more formula is there. For example, here, area of segment is equal to area of segment is equal to area of sector. Area of sector minus area of triangle. Area of segment AB in this case is equal to area of a sector with tangent O bounded by arc ACB minus area of triangle OAB. You can find out area of triangle OAB also R square upon 2 multiplied by sin theta. Okay, that is also one of the way. Or generally you can draw a perpendicular from here, right, and then you can find out. So R upon 2 sin theta, right? R square upon I'm not sure about that formula regarding sine, but you will surely come to know, right? You can find out. But for us, formula for area of triangle is very simple. That is half base into height. You need to draw perpendicular. You need to draw perpendicular. Then at once we get perpendicular. Surely, right? Perpendicular drawn from center to the chord, bisect the chord. Then find out the area of triangle, and then area of segment is equal to area of sector OACB minus area of triangle OAB. So these all formulas are over here. That sector, that area of sector is theta upon 360 pi r square. Length of arc is theta upon 180 2 pi r. Area of a sector, one more formula, that length into r upon 2. Segment is area of segment. AB is r square pi theta upon 360 minus theta upon 2. These all formulas is see carefully. Okay, dear students, this all is about these formulas. Now we are going to do the exercises. You must know these all formulas by heart. Every day, go through these formulas. Write them again and again. You will have a mastery over these formulas. Exercise 7.1. Calculations are very important. Value of pi. Most of the time it is mentioned. If it is not mentioned, then you can take 22 over 7 or 3.14. So first formula, first question is here 7.1. Question number 1 is find the volume of a cone. Find volume. Find volume of cone. The radius of its base. Radius is given as 1.5 centimeter and perpendicular height is given as 1 centimeter. Find the volume of cone. Question is find volume of cone. If radius is 1.5, height is 5 centimeter. Now please try and understand. Volume of a cone is 1.3 pi r square h. Try to understand the formula. Formula is 1/3 pi r square h. Now 1/3 we take as it is. Now value of pi, you can take it as it is not mentioned. 22/7. Radius is r square, that is 1.5 into 1.5 r square. 1/3 value of pi is 22/7. 1.5 into 1.5 r square. H is given as 5. H is given as 5. Now very simple. 3 ones are 3. 1 is there, it is smaller than 3. So I'll place 0. Point is there, point. Then I can say 3 5s are 15. 0.5. Okay. That is equal to 22 5s are, right? 22 5s are 110. Point is here. I'll place a point there. 15 5s are 75. That is 7.5. 1 point is here. Upon 7. So that is equal to. Let's do the calculations further. 11 5s are 55. Because this is nothing but 11.0. So 11 5s are 55, carry 5. 11 7s are 77 plus 5 is 82. 11 5s are 55, carried 5. 11s are 77 plus 5 is 82. Now divide this by 7. You will get 7 ones are 7. Again, 7 ones are 7 plus 1 is 8. It becomes 12. Remainder is 5. 7 sevens are 49. remainder is 6, 7 8s are 56, remainder is 4, right, 7 5s. Okay. So it is 11.785. When I have to round it up till 2 decimal places, I can say 1 is equal to approximately. This is a sign for approximation. If the last digit, which I have to drop it out, if it is 5 or greater than 5, I drop it straight away by adding 1 to the previous digit. This is normal method. So volume is equal to 11.79 centimeter cube. Be careful about units. That unit is centimeter cube. 11.79. Second one. Find the volume of a sphere of diameter 6. Sphere, volume of a sphere. Volume of sphere. You all know the formula for volume of sphere. Volume of sphere is 4 upon 3 pi r cube. Very much. 4 upon 3 pi. Volume of a sphere is 4 upon 3 pi r cube. Okay. So that is equal to 4 upon 3 as it is. Value of pi, you can take it as 3.14. Be careful. Radius is equal to diameter upon 2. Diameter is given as 6. 6 upon 2 is 3. Correct? Diameter is given as 6. So naturally we have to convert into radius, which is diameter upon 2. Radius cube. Cube is multiplication for how many times? 3 times. 3 and 3 is cancelled. So 4 4s are 16, carry 1. 4 1s are 4 plus 1 is 5, 4 3s are 12. So this is 12.56. Into multiplication of 4 into this, 3 3s are 9. 9 6 are 4, carry 5. So product of 12.56 into 9 is 11304. How many digits are there after decimal? 2. So from right side after 2 decimal I place a point. So my final answer is volume of sphere is 113.04. Unit is important. So centimeter cube. What is this? Centimeter. So this is how you will find your second sum. Now let's do the third one. See, in examination, you have to take care. That's what question is asked to us. For example, you find the volume of coal. So you have to end your answer that therefore volume of a coal is 11.79 centimeter cube. Answer in complete sentence is must. Third one. Find the total surface area of a cylinder if its radius or base is 5. Okay. Base radius is 5 centimeter. Then height is 40. Height is 40. Fine. Radius of base is 5 centimeter. Height is 40. Question asked is. Question asked is. I am simply separating out it from the previous question. That's all. So radius is 5. Radius is 5 centimeter. Fine. Height is that of 40 centimeter. And question is to find out. Height is 40 centimeter. Find the total surface area. Please try to understand. total surface area of cylinder SP. Cylinder. That is equal to 2 pi R into bracket R plus H. Many bright students make a mistake. They take only the formula for curved surface area. No, there is a difference. Curved surface area is 2 pi R H. Total surface area is 2 pi R into R plus H. Simply substitute the values. 2 pi is 3.14. Radius is 5. R plus H 40 plus 5. Okay. That is nothing but 2 into 3.2 is 14 is 6.28 multiplied by 5 into 45. 40 plus 5 is 5. Then this calculation is important. Right? So here 6.28 multiplied by 2 to 5. 6.22, 2 to 5. I am going to do the calculations here. So I got it as 141300, right? 141300, right? So you will surely find 1 and 2. So if I place a decimal here, then I get top surface area as 1413 centimeters square. Don't forget to write the proper units, very important. See here, this entire calculation I have written over here. If you multiply 6 to 8 by 2 to 5, you will get 141300, of course 6.28. So if I place a decimal point after 2 digits from right, I'll be getting it as 1413 centimeters square. So this is how you will find I calculate the total surface area of cylinder. Please go through this quickly so that I can go for the next question. Have a quick look to this question first. Formulas are very important. Calculations are not so easy. Decimal points, where to place, how to divide, is all precautions you must need to take while doing the calculations. Be careful about it. Question number now 7.14. In fourth question, find the surface area of a sphere, SC. Sphere formula is 4 pi r square. In this case, they have given us radius as 7. Right? 4 into 22 upon 7 into 7 into 7. Radius is given as 7. Naturally, we find that this 2 will get cancelled. 88 into 7, 22 4s are. 616. Since it's area, centimeters. Very simple. Radius is given as 7. Then area for curved surface area is 4 pi r square, or even surface area of sphere, one and the same. That is 4 into 22 upon 7, 7 into 7. 22 4s are 88 into 7, 616. Fifth one, the dimensions of cuboid. The dimensions of cuboid are 44 centimeter, 21 centimeter, 12 centimeter. It is melted and a cone of height 24 centimeter is made. Find the radius or base of cone. Now try to understand that from by melting cuboid, cone is prepared. So volume of cuboid is equal to volume of cone. Same, because cuboid is melted and cone is formed. Now what is volume of cuboid? Is length into breadth into height. Length into breadth into height. Volume of cone is what? 1 upon 3 pi r square. So volume of cuboid is equal to volume of cone. Reasons. Volume cuboid is melted and cone is prepared. So their volumes will be same. Now length, breadth and height are given as 44 into 21 into 12. That is equal to 1 upon 3. Now this time pi divided twice 22 upon 7. Radius we have to find out. This question is find out the radius r square into height is given as height of the cone is 24. Height of the cone is 24. So 44 into 21 into 12 into, very important, 3 8s are 20. Now I am going to transfer 22 upon 7 from right hand side to the left hand side. All over multiplication. Obviously, I have to take reciprocal. That is 7 upon 22. 7 upon 22 into 22 upon 7, 7 upon 20. That 24, 8 is there. 3 8s are. So that 8 will become 1 upon 8. That is equal to r square. We need to calculate what? Radius. 22 2s are. 4 3s are. 4 2s are this. And this cancel. This is 21 into 7 3s are 21. That is equal to r square. Then r is equal to 21 centimeters. Question is to find out the radius of the base of the cone. That is 21 square is obviously 441. Square root of that is 21, or even though we will find there is a multiplication of 21 twice. If you take the square root once, so that will give you 21 centimeters. The next question is question number 6. In question number 6, you will find in your textbook, there are two figures are given. That is, one is of home, right? One is of home, right? And this home has, figure is there, please refer that. 10 centimeter is height, while that the radius of this is 3.5 centimeter. Okay. And there is cylinder is there. For the cylinder, height is 10 and radius of base is 7 centimeter. Now question is, observe the wages of the pots, right? 7.8 and 7.9. How many jugs of water can a cylindrical pot hold? Okay. Now for this question, please try to understand. Number of jugs into volume of one jug. Volume of jug. That is equal to volume of cylinder. Very important. I repeat again that this is a cylindrical, conical jug having the dimensions as height as 10, radius of base is 3.5. Number of jugs into volume of one jug, that is equal to volume of cylinder. So obviously we will find number of jugs is equal to, I'm going to transfer this volume of a jug. So volume of cylinder upon volume of a jug. Number of jugs is equal to volume of cylinder here divided by volume of a jug. Now cylinder formula here, that volume of cylinder is what? Pi r squared. Volume of a jug is 1 upon 3 pi r squared h1. Why I am taking this way? Because you all know that the dimensions are different. That radius of jug is different, radius of cylinder is different. Of course, you will find that this will be cancelled very clearly. Then this calculation I am going to carry forward. R square, but this R is for what? Cylinder, that is 7. So 7 into 7 into height is 10. 1 upon 3 multiplied by radius is 3.5, that is 35 upon 10. 35 upon 10 into 1/3 pi r square h is 10. 10 and 10 will get cancelled. Try to understand again. 1 upon 3 pi gets cancelled. 3.5 is nothing but 35 upon 10. 3.5 again is 35 upon 10. Height h1 of the jug is given as 10. So I substitute here 10. 10 from numerator denominator gets cancelled. Now 7 into 7, 7 into 7, right? Multiplied by 3. 1 upon 3, 5 transfer. This becomes 3 upon 1. 35 upon 10. Okay. 7 into 7 into 3 into 10 upon 35. Multiplied by 3. Number of jugs. Right? 7 into 7, which are from numerator. This 1 upon 3 becomes 3. 35 upon 10, 10 upon 35, 10 upon. Okay? 5 2s are 5 7s are 5 2s are 7s are 7 cancelling, 7 cancelling, 7 cancelling. 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12. 12 jumps. Number of jumps are 12 jumps. Here there is so many calculations I have done over here. Please try to understand them carefully. Now let's see here. Curved surface area of sphere is 4 pi r square. 4 into 22 upon 7 into 7 into 7. 7 and 7 gets cancelled. 22 4s are 88 into 7, that is 616 centimeter square. Volume of cuboid. Cuboid is melted and cone is formed. So L into B into H, 1 upon 3 pi r square H. 44 into 21 into 12, that is equal to 1 upon 3. Pi is 22 upon 7, radius square. Height is given as 24. 3 8s are. Now 44 into 21 into 12, 22 upon 7 becomes 7 upon 22. 8 becomes 1 upon 8. 22 2s are 44, 2, right? Here you will find 4 3s are, 4 2s are, 2 2 gets cancelled. 7 3s are 21 into 21, which is 441. Square root of that is 21. Number of jugs into volume of jug is equal to volume of cylinder. So number of jugs is equal to volume of cylinder if I transfer a volume of a jug. So pi r square h, 1/3 pi r square h1. Pi gets cancelled. 1 upon 3 becomes 3 if I transfer it to the numerator. Right? So 1 upon 3 becomes 3. 7 into 7, 10 10 gets cancelled. 10 upon 35, 10 upon 35, 7. Here 5 2s are 5 7s are 5 2s are 5 7s are 7 and 7 gets cancelled. 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12. So this is how you will find that we finished 6 questions. Formulas are very important, dear students. So please revise the formulas carefully. Here I am going to end the first lecture. Thanks a lot for attending my lecture or by watching this video. Thank you very much. Then let's meet you to the second lecture. Right? We'll continue with the same. That all sums I'm going to solve anyway. So 7, 8, 9 will whatever the sums are, that will do that. Okay. Thanks a lot. God bless you.